for a misdemeanor case while I was in Dooley. So I got shut down and he ended up coming to see me while I was in Cordell. But I'm like, yeah, so I'm gonna get ready to get transferred back to Dooley. But he like, yeah, when you get back to Dooley, I need you to be done made a decision by then, because I'm ready to go. So I get back, like, man, nigga rushing me to make a decision. No, he ain't told me I'm going in that blind, basically, with this nigga as my lawyer. The fuck I look like to you? I don't want this nigga to be like, yeah. I'm like, hell no, I don't want him either. Fired. I ended up going to court with a fucking public defender, gang. He was a paid attorney. You can pay him to be a paid attorney, but he was also a public defender. I don't know how the fuck that went. He was how the fuck it. But he was a public defender with his own office, own law firm. So you can pay him to be a paid attorney, or you can use him as a fucking public defender. Anyway, I go to trial with a public defender, gang. I fucked up. I ain't just having no paper like that. I done spent so much money though. A whole lot of money, goddamn. I ain't lie. I blew a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go to trial with a public defender. You know what I'm saying? Get locked up in 2019, nigga. Bond out 2021. Go back to trial. Go back to court 2022. And yeah. When folks give me my time, gang. You feel me? With the public defender, they go back. I stay out like a year and some change. When I burned out from the county jail, you know, sitting up fighting this shit, trying to get a lawyer and all this shit, I ended up burned out. My people had nothing about the lawyer here in the Fed now, but shout out to my dog, you feel me? Free my nigga Zook too, he helped. Paid my bond for me to get out of 21. I go back 22. Get my time in 2022. But before then, I had a conversation with my CEO. I had a conversation with Ted Lucas. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? And he gave me like $1,000 when I came home, $1,500 or some shit when I came home. When I bonded out in 21, when I had came home in 21 from 2021. I'm like, what's up, bro? Right before I went in, I'm like, what's up, man? Like, I tell him, I'm like, you know, I'm older now, bro. You feel me? I got to understand of the business now. And I just want to apologize to you like a man, you know what I'm saying? I know I probably was an asshole sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's because I didn't understand the business of it, but I understand the business side, so I ain't holding no, it's not personal. I have nothing personal against you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to apologize to you, you know, for any time that I was an asshole, gang, to you, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that you spending money and shit behind me. So we had that heart to heart, you know what I'm saying? We talked, we had on the same page, like, man, you know, that's maturity, this and that. So I'm like, yo, moving forward, what we doing? Like, you gonna put some more money up for a project? Like, what we doing? He was like, man, I really ain't even into the music shit like that for real no more. Swazy. I don't even think he cussed, because he don't really be trying to change his life and shit. So, like, man, I really, you know, I ain't even really into it no more, man. I'm just trying to live this and that with the woo, right? So, I'm like, all right, it's cool. You feel me? So, you pretty much, man, you know, you good. You can go do your own thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You released from the label. Basically, that's what he tell me out of mile. You know what I'm saying? Right before I get locked up, no? Right before I go to prison. So yeah, you free to do whatever you want to do, man. You can go do your own thing. You want something about that song, you know, whatever you want to do. I'm like, I bet. The guy told me, shit, you ain't gonna spend no money, you might as well release me. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm just gonna be sitting here. I'm just sitting on the label, bro, and ain't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody really want to work me because I'm signed. Don't nobody want to put no money up again. Oh, you signed? Hell nah. Because they know how the business goes. If I put my money up and put this shit behind you, and you sign, they ain't gonna do nothing but step in and be like, that my artist, I'm gonna give a damn what you spent. So they ain't want to work. A lot of other labels didn't want to work with me because they knew because I was signed. I had TIG requirements. Jeezy asked about me one time, if I can remember. Anyway, I think Ply's brother Big Gates asked about me too, like. But I'm signed, so they like, nah, we can't do nothing when you signed. All right. He told me that out of his mouth. I ended up going to prison. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going to fucking prison. 2022, November. Going through Jackson in November. I stayed in Jackson for 2 months. I left that motherfucker. I went up the road November 6th. I left Jackson like January 1st or some shit. Send me to a camp. I stayed down that motherfucker like 8 months. I was doing my thing too. I ran to my cousin down there, my little cousin down there, bitch, feel me? So I got a detail and shit. So I'm on the rope. I do my thing, bitch. Get some money. I ain't gonna speak about it too much, whatever. Got some money. Shit happened. I'm on detail. We come back in, they shaking her down and shit. Man, stay right there. Like, what? I look at my cousin look at me. I look at him like, yeah, going on. They want to shake me down and laugh. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. Like, fuck, bitch, I had them put the dead saying we go out there, it ain't nothing. So, my cousin, he done put his clothes, they shook him down. He looked back at me when they called me, like, he's nasty, staring like, he looked back at me like, oh, we did that. I'm like, yeah. You know, my cousin got my combination to my lock, he got everything, so. Bitch come out, another officer comes in, well, he got a cuff, put your hand behind your back. I'm like, fuck, but for what? I don't know, man. They just said something about, you know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out when you get the way you go in the hole and this and that. Like, man, what the hell? So they go put me in the hole. They go shake my shit down my bed, my locker. They don't find nothing. Cause my cousin got down, you know, he get everything. I'm so glad that I trusted my cousin and others. Like, hey, listen, nigga, when I'm asleep, this is my combination. I knew his combination, he knew mine. Anything go, little bitch, get in there and get it. Move it, hide it, you know. And he did that. Stayed in the hole down there a month. Shit, or the Willow. Now, this ain't no county camp. Now, this is a private, now I'm at a private camp. Shit ain't cheap. Like how it was at the leg camp I was just at. Might get a line $250, $350. I was the one who was supplying them bitches, so I had the prices on them bitches. You might get a zip $200, $250, $300, $400. I'm controlling it. See how all that shit cheap. Get you a pack, $25. Not down here, gang. You want to pack down that bitch, $250, $350, $450. You know what I'm saying? Zip, gas, $1,000, $1,500. Everything up now, big phone, $1,500, $2,500, $3,500. Shit ain't cheap no more. I get down there, motherfucker. You feel me? I meet a few people that I know from, you know what I'm saying, from around the way, from the area, from the 9. A couple people from the 478, you know what I'm saying? I'm like our neighbors, like our cousins, 478, making wartime, all that. I'm rocking. Some shit happened, gang. I probably stayed at Willow. I get down there at Willow, October. August, September, October. I want to say I got down that bitch in October. I left that motherfucker in March, April, May. I left that bitch in like May, June. I left that bitch like June, May, June. Shit had happened. Gang war, boom, shit popped at another camp. Shit ended up popping at Willow. I'm in with a weenie. You fuck what a bitch say. They on some city shit. I'm a country boy. You know what I'm saying? The other nigga supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, my brother. There's 3 other niggas in this bitch. It's just me and him. Hey man, I'm on point. You know what I'm saying? I tell him to get on point. He like, yeah, but whole time I'm looking at his bed. This nigga got his tent pulled back here in the bed. He ain't on point. I get hit with some bud water. Shit take my skin out, gang. To the white meat, you understand me? Nigga bend the corner. You know what I'm saying? Nigga bend the corner, I ain't even see him. Nigga bend the corner, dash it on me. Hit me on the nigga a little bit on my face. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying, damage it too much, but yeah. The boy hit me with the water.